There was a time where motherhood was so tough. Let me tell you why. Because one, I was dealing with a chronic illness. I was dealing with the lupus. I was on dialysis, and I was going through getting the kidney transplant process, and I didn't have time for my kids. And that is what I want to talk about. How I manage motherhood, dealing with a chronic illness, and all other types of stuff. So if you guys are here for it, I need you to sit back, put your seatbelt on. Let's talk, let's chat, let's just be real and authentic in this video, because there are challenges that come with motherhood. Again, my name is Crissy, and I'm all about helping others overcome their challenges, leveling up in life, post kidney transplant, post any kind of illness. So if you guys are here for it, let's talk. There are people that are not willing to say that they weren't a good mother. And I'm gonna be honest and transparent, and that's what I told you guys. You're gonna come, you're gonna get the real from me. I wasn't, okay? I was stuck to the bed. I didn't have time for anyone or anything. I didn't want to hear the crying. I didn't want to hear the being bothered. I just kind of shut down. And that to me made me not a great mom. And I'm open to say that I wasn't the best mother that I could have been. But now that your girl got a second chance, I'm going to be the best mother. That's what I told myself. And I'm not afraid and I'm not ashamed to say where I was, right? I'm not ashamed to say, listen, there was days that I just did not want to be bothered. And it is what it is. You got to remember, when you're going through a chronic illness and you're going through some heavy duty stuff like what I was going through, you didn't want to really be bothered with anyone. And if you guys understand what I'm saying, please comment below. Don't let me be the only one out here saying that I wasn't doing the best I could have done. And a lot of people who probably watch this, maybe you don't have children, maybe you do have kids, but I'm a mother of two amazing boys. I'm a wife. I've been battling with lupus for some time now. Going on dialysis, I would have to say, was the toughest part of my journey. Just to know that I didn't know, like, I wanted to be a good mom, but I didn't know how to be a good mom during those times. I didn't know how to show up for my kids in the way they needed me to. Yes, I will hold them and hug them, but I just wasn't fully there, right? If that makes sense. I wasn't going to parent-teacher conferences because I was sick sometimes. I wasn't showing up at practices and games because, I was afraid I'll be vomiting and throwing up all over the place. I just wasn't really present in the way that a mother should be. But now, today, it sparked my mind to really have this conversation to all the mothers and to let them know, like, don't feel guilty, right? Because you were going through some stuff. You were going through some hefty stuff during that time. And it's okay, right? You were going through it. It's understandable. But now that you come out of this, it's like, where are you now, right? Now, for me, I'm going to be the best mom. I'm going to show up because I'm going to love on my babies. I'm going to kiss them. I'm going to tell them I love them all the time. I'm going to make breakfast. Like today, like I said, what sparked this is that we just came from open house with one of my sons, and we got to meet his teachers, and I'm there and I'm interactive, and I'm telling them about, like, my son and I, we wrote a book together. I'm telling them about that. Like, I'm boosting my kids up. I'm letting them know that they could be the smartest kids in their class. My son just got put into the gifted program. So I'm a really, really proud mom, and I'm like staying on it, right? Like to the point where I literally have a calendar. I just started this right here. This is my monthly planner that I'm going to write out, like, things that we're going to do as a family, even down to my date nights, my Bella infusions, everything. I'm going to keep myself organized during this season of my life, because being a good mom requires you to be really organized, to show up. And so now I'm planning things. I am keeping a good track of stuff. Like, I'm a basketball mom now, right? Like, let me see if I can find that picture to show you guys. Like, I'm so proud. But I was their coach. I was a coach for my sons. I don't know if you can see it up there. There's a picture right up there. That's me as a coach. I'm doing things that are authentic and real to me and having fun at it. And that's what it is, having fun. Like, on every Sunday, we have something that we do in my house, which is called Grateful Sunday. And on Grateful Sundays, we just say what we're thankful for. And this started while I was on dialysis, right? What we're thankful for. And we go around the table and everybody, and it's just to see them grow over the years because it's been years, right? This is when I was like first on dialysis when we started this. And we have not stopped. We do this every Sunday in my house, and it's just having a gratitude session. And I think that's so important, is that we show a little gratitude. I'm teaching my kids about things that I wish that somebody would have taught me about, right? But we have like morning routines when I wake up in the morning, how I wake them up and get them ready for school. I'm the type of mom that I pack lunch every single day. I make sure that my kids are eating healthy. It's not just about myself in this season, but it's also about them just as well too. So I'm making sure that they're eating healthy. I'm making sure that I make them a healthy breakfast. Like right now, what am I about to do? I'm getting the pots, I'm getting the pans, because we're about to make some breakfast, right? So I'm making sure that my kids are eating good. I'm making sure that they're working out, they're staying as healthy. I'm doing things where when you know better, you do better now, right? When you know better, you do better. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, let me take this off. There we go. When you know better, you do better. And in this season, I want to be a better mom. Right? So that is my whole goal, is showing up to be a good mom. So creating a schedule, creating a morning routine, talking to them, having conversations, like real life conversations. My kids are not really babies anymore, because they have to deal with so much with me that I have to prep them for what could ever happen. Then we talk about like personal care, right? Like I love taking them shopping and doing things with them. Like I'm so excited about this season of my life when it comes to motherhood. I just think it's so important that we, prepare our kids for the world, what's to come. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm preparing them for the world. I'm teaching them how to manage day to day. I'm telling them how to be loving and kind to others, especially others that are battling sicknesses and illnesses. And also I'm teaching them how to take self-care time. Like I don't want them to be busy. I want them to learn to be still. And that's something that I'm still working on a daily basis. But I'm teaching them to go outside in nature, be still. I need to get my thing. I need to make my smoothie. I'm teaching them how to do all of that. And I think just showing up and having conversations is not to say that you have to have a whole lot of money to be a good mom. I think it's more of showing that you care, right? Playing games with them, packing their lunches, talking, having deep conversations. All of that makes you like, I'm preparing them for the future. And that's what's making me a good mom, is that I can actually do that now and then I dress up to go places with them, because they're like, Mom, back in the day, like you used to be in sweats and you used to be not ready. You used to be you weren't put together. Now, let me put this on because my son he's telling me he's hungry. He's giving me signals that he's hungry. So there he go. Look at my baby, guys. I am a teenage mother. I have a teenager. But I'm teaching him how to cook. We're doing all of it. Look at him. You know how to cook, baby? Yes, he knows how to cook. My baby throw down. How many do you want? Just put for all of us. So I teach him how to cook. I'm teaching him how to just do everything in life that I wish that I was able to do back in the day. So what else? What else am I teaching you? How am I as a mother? How about you come on and tell them? Now that I'm doing better. Come here, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Look at my boo. But yeah, what do you think about me as a mom now? Like, for real though.
Are you editing this?
I'm not editing it. We talking raw today. How am I? Just be honest.
You're a good mother.
I'm a good mom. What makes me a good mom to you?
Just the bond that we have.
Yeah. Let me tell you guys. If anybody knows me, you see him? Me and him are like that. We've been like that from day one, since he was a little baby. But guys, I just wanted to come on and tell you that don't feel guilty if there was times where you felt like you weren't a great mom. But when you do get yourself together, show up. That's what it is. It's just showing up and trying. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm showing up. I'm trying. We have morning rituals. We have afternoon. We have bedtime rituals. We have all of it now. And I'm very proud of my boys. I'm also thankful for my husband for stepping up during these times where I was down and out and just wasn't my best. I want to just thank my husband for that, because he picked up the pieces where I fell short, right? He did everything. Without him, I don't know where my kids would be. Just being real, right? Without him, I don't even know where I would be. But we made it. We made it because of my husband, right? He loves me back to good health. He made the kids love on me. Anytime I felt down, he brought them in the room and laid them on my chest and just make me fight, right? So my kids were my fighting, like they were my reason to keep pushing and to not give up, right? When I used to drop to my knees and cry and just ask God, like, please save me. My kids need me. I truly, authentically, like, God heard those prayers. And even my oldest, at that time, he was still old enough. My youngest, he was still small, so he didn't really know much. But I used to drop to my knees, and my son used to drop to his knees, and we cried together, right? And, as a mom, to see where your kid, there was times when I first got my transplant, he had like a moment where, he had a breakdown in school. And that made me cry as a mom because, it's kind of like PTSD, right? Kids need therapy just as well because they've been through just a lot. It's not just about us all the time. They also go through a lot, and we have to take that into consideration. We have to hear them out. And, I think he was also happy that I'm in a good space, but it was also like a lot of worry, like, Mom, I don't want you to go back there. I'm afraid. And I think they're entitled to have feelings just as well because, yeah. Don't let me cry, okay? I'm just thinking about that time, but I just wanted to say that motherhood is a beautiful thing. And when you have the ability to get your life back, you better show up. You better show up for these kids because they need you, right? They need you. And my kids needed me. And I'm so glad that God saved my life so I could be here to pour into them, to love on them, to kiss them, to support them. And I pray that I'm going to be here for many more years so I can see them graduate high school. I can see them get married, go off to school, do whatever they want to do. I want to be there. I want to be at the sidelines of these basketball games. I want to be that parent. So yeah, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I know this is probably a random video and you're like, okay, Crissy. But seriously, I just felt like in my heart today, coming from parent teacher conference, to just be open and transparent and just let others know that sometimes in life, you're not always going to be the best. And at least if you try, that's what counts. But I'm real and I'm authentic and I can say where I fell short. A lot of people are afraid to speak about that. But I could say I fell short of motherhood, marriage a little bit, right? I can. But now, in this season, nobody can say that I'm falling short. So that's what it is. It's getting yourself to the point where no one can say that you ever fell short because that small period window, yeah, you were down, but now you're good. All right, guys, I'm going to start talking your ears off and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys, see you guys in the next video.